Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we delve into the lives and works of influential authors who have shaped the literary landscape. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating life and legacy of Washington Irving, a master storyteller who left an indelible mark on American literature. Washington Irving was born in 1783 in New York City, during a time when the young nation was still finding its footing. His early life was marked by a love for reading and writing, which was encouraged by his family. Irving's father, William Irving, was a merchant who had emigrated from Scotland, and his mother, Sarah Sanders Irving, was a descendant of English settlers. This unique blend of cultural influences would later shape Irving's writing style and thematic concerns. As a young man, Irving attended the University of Pennsylvania, where he developed a passion for literature and history. However, he didn't graduate due to health reasons, which led him to embark on a grand tour of Europe. This journey had a profound impact on his writing, as he was exposed to various cultures, landscapes, and literary traditions. Upon his return to the United States, Irving began to write in earnest, publishing his first book, A History of New York, in 1809. Irving's major contributions to literature are numerous, but perhaps most notable is his role in shaping American literary identity. His short stories, such as The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Rip Van Winkle, are iconic tales that have become an integral part of American folklore. These stories not only showcased Irving's mastery of language and narrative craft, but also explored themes of national identity, cultural heritage, and the human condition. One of the key aspects of Irving's writing is his use of historical and cultural context to inform his narratives. For example, in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, he drew upon Dutch folklore and the history of the Hudson River Valley to create a richly textured tale that explored the tensions between tradition and modernity. Similarly, in Rip Van Winkle, Irving used the story of a man who falls asleep for 20 years to comment on the changing values and social norms of post-revolutionary America. Irving's legacy extends far beyond his own writing, as he played a significant role in shaping American literary culture. He was a key figure in the development of the American Renaissance, a period of cultural and literary flourishing that saw the emergence of writers like Edgar Allan Poe, Herman Melville, and Mark Twain. Irving's influence can be seen in everything from horror movies to historical fiction, and his stories continue to captivate readers around the world. Despite his many successes, Irving faced criticism and controversy throughout his career. Some critics accused him of being overly sentimental or nostalgic, while others felt that he relied too heavily on European models. However, I believe that these criticisms missed the point of Irving's work, which was not to create a rigidly realistic portrayal of American life, but rather to explore the complexities and nuances of human experience. In terms of modern relevance, Irving's work continues to inspire writers and artists today. You can see echoes of his style in everything from Stephen King's horror novels to the historical fiction of authors like Hilary Mantel. Irving's stories continue to transport us to another time and place, inviting us to reflect on our own values, traditions, and cultural heritage. One of the most interesting aspects of Irving's life is his relationship with Sir Walter Scott, the great Scottish novelist. The two men became close friends, and Irving often sought Scott's advice on matters of literature and writing. In fact, it was Scott who encouraged Irving to write more about American history and culture, which led to some of his most famous works. As we reflect on Washington Irving's legacy, it's clear that he was a complex figure, full of contradictions and flaws. However, he was also a writer who understood the power of imagination and the importance of storytelling. His stories continue to captivate us today, offering insights into the human condition that are both timeless and timely. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about authors. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.